Cool. Just let's check the mic here. Make sure everything's working all right. Everybody can hear me. Hopefully. So this is my first map, Bjornholm, and I started doing this way late, this login bit. I gotta get these stumps taken care of here real quick. But, way late in the game, just because I wanted something different to do. And right now I only do, the fir trees with this scorpion, and it's a pretty, you know, if you get out it will drop the log, okay, if you get out of the piece of equipment, and you really can't get it picked back up again. It's a pain in the butt, so I highly recommend not getting out. You can set it to the lengths that you want to cut it at. Once you cut it and you move it, I'll just show you real quick. You can cut it to the lengths. Right here at the bottom it says change cut length, and it does 1 meter up to 8 meters. All right, and right now I'm cutting them in 8s, and I really hate this cheat box, so, or help box I should say. It's not a cheat box, but I'm cutting them in the longest lengths. And these fir trees, they have limbs on them, but they just disappear, you know. And this is the only one that this scorpion can do that with. And then I'd normally take the tops and I'll just put them over here and set them aside, and take my little stump grinder, and you can, and then that thing will spin and go back straight again and get ready for the next tree. And I take my little stump grinder and make them disappear. I really don't care to mess with those too much. But let me get... We'll get this, well, we'll use that in a minute. Where is my... There it is. There's my... I went right by it. It's right beside me. So this is your JCB with the little stump grinder deal on it. And we'll mess with those little ones later. But I want to get these ground up real quick, and then I got 2 of them. I have one on my the tractor that's over there with the what do you call that, the wood chipper on it. I have the stump grinder on the front of it, and then I have the one on this one. So either one, they both work the same. They work really good. And don't ever leave a bunch of stumps, because it will slow down your gameplay and make it, not your gameplay, but you know what I'm saying, your rendering. It makes it lag really, really bad. So I highly recommend only cutting down the trees that you're definitely going to take away right then, and stump grinding them is after you're done. Taking away that quantity so you don't forget where they are, and leave them up a little bit. You know, don't, because you can set that scorpion to cut like flat to the ground, and you might miss a few by doing that. So I always leave mine up in the air a little bit so I know exactly where they are. But tonight is just a little stream to show my friend Death Metal, who's watching. He's on the phone right now, but he's watching on stream. He wanted to see my logging over here. Whoops. And this thing right here is very, I haven't drove it in a while. There he is. I'm in a party with him. I told him I'd hang out with him for a little bit in the party, and So if you hear me talking to somebody, that's who I'm talking to. He doesn't have the game, so we can't do game chat, so you guys can't hear him. But if he has any questions or whatnot, I'll try to, you know, maybe relay what he was asking or what have you. But yeah, I just basically I like to take care of these early on, because I will forget where they are if I get, because it gets, you know, it's really fun to chop trees down with that, you know, cut trees down with that Scorpion, and you can really clear some land with that thing. So and this Bobcat right here, or I call it a Bobcat, this skid steer is very, very touchy. So you know, it's been a while since I've been on this map and drove this thing, so bear with me if I get spinning it around a little bit. So yeah, dude, but this thing is awesome. You can actually, like, I've carried some serious trees up some really big inclines. Like over there, I could take some really big trees up those rock inclines, like way away over there, you know. And with this little, it's got a tree grabber attachment with it, and dude, this thing is really, really strong, surprisingly strong. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite things, probably my favorite thing out of the JCB DLC. You know, and it's the only one in the game. You know what? Did I get all of them? I don't even know if I got all. I think I got all of them. Alright, and now we need to cut some... Death, did you see me cutting these down or no? At all? Did you see that or no? These here? Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool, I wanted to make sure. Alright, well, I'll go over here and I'll cut... I've got it set to 8 meter lengths, which is what it... which is... whoops. What did I do here? Hold on a second. Oh, I closed it. I was like, why can't I see that? I didn't realize, like, see, you can shut that end. See that thing close up? Whoops. Watch the end of it. It'll open up. Shoot. Trying to get the right. See how it opens up? That's the only way you can set your lengths. You got to open it up. So you can cut any, just certain ones. Oh no, Dragu Slayer, you can cut. And I think, no, only the firs. I don't think it'll cut the other trees. Because it'll say, this tree is not, let's go across the street and see. Because this is not a fir. You can tell the firs because they don't have, they got, you know, they don't really have limbs on them. Like, you can see the limbs on these. Watch, we'll go up to this one. Let's see, whoops. Let's see if I can get this to grab this tree. See, tree type not supported. So it'll it's only the firs, because it strips the limbs off of it, and it's the only one that it'll work on. I mean, you can cut them down if you want. Go ahead, dude. What were you gonna say? Yeah, right. So I put him when I'm gonna do. Here, I'll shut this box off because I've got all the long ones I need. When I'm gonna do the wood chipper. Like, a lot of people like to chip up the tops of the trees and stuff. It's a real pain to grab those little tip tops. So, and to get wood chips, because wood chips give you just as much as you look now. Wood chips give you almost as much as silage, and the price rarely changes. You know, that's a real good price. $1,200 a ton is awesome. So what I'll do is I just, instead of, you know, chopping up trees and putting little limbs in the chippers, you know, I'm doing, some people do whole trees. I guess it works. I've never tried it. I might try one of these other ones, but normally I just cut it and then I'll do, love this thing, dude. It's so cool. And you can extend it. You can extend the arm on it. I mean, you've got a lot of stuff that you can do with this. I cut it into 5s. See, little short lengths like that. And it's really cool. Pine trees, yeah, kinda. I guess. I guess that's they say fir, right? That's what they say. I guess it's a pine tree. That's a fir. What's up there, redneck? Let's see. I don't know. You tell me. They don't have pine. I guess that's a fir tree. They consider a pine tree a fir tree. I don't know. You got me, bro. Okay, it's not the ash. It's that one right there. So they call it a fir. I don't know. All these other ones are, you know, you got the poplar. That's not that tree. All these other ones have limbs. This is the only one. But all of your areas, you see how this is a dark brown area, right? In the game, in every map, every area that is dark brown like this, where it doesn't have grass, has the fir trees growing in it. Now you can plant these if you want to, but there are huge areas to log. Like these trees were all the way to the edge of where those what do you call them stupid things? I always forget. Greenhouses. Right there to where the grass was. This was all woods. This whole brown area, that's how much I've cleared out already. And there's still quite a bit back up in there to be done. So yeah, any brown areas like this are where the firs are at. And there's several on each map. Several areas. Yeah, they look like pine trees to you? Yeah. Yep, I agree. So these I'll chip up real quick. This one, that's a little bit thick on the end, but we should be able to see with the stump grinder normally. Yeah, that one I should have chipped, but that's okay. This should disappear maybe. Whoops, it just saved. See it disappear? That's what the stump grinder does. If you get ones right on the tip like that, that thing just flat out disappeared. Like it was gone on its own. So that's what the stump grinder does for those other smaller pieces. Is when you lay it on it like that, it will they just disappear. But you got to get on them just right. And the reason I do that is because, like I said, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to pick it up with the chipper. So what I was gonna do is do a few do a few logs in the chipper, and then load up. Try to get most of that on that trailer real quick, and I'll go show you how I dump those. And this is the best thing to load trailers with. All right, is the New Holland. Has the longest, in my opinion. The JCB is a little bit longer, but it doesn't go up and down as fast, and it's not as strong as this New Holland. So I love using that. And then I'll use the little New Holland. You know, if I ever have any problem trees that fall off of there, and when I want to tighten up the back, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I put trees in that trailer, I want to tighten up the back of it. No, you got to replant them. And it takes forever to replant them. And I don't know if I did it right, but I did replant some up here for the achievement. I haven't been here in a long time, so I don't know. Let me see if I can find them. They might have disappeared. Oh, snap. Where are they? Oh, there's one growing right there. Wow, did they go in the ground already? I'm trying to see. When you plant them, they look like... I don't even know how to describe it. They look like twigs sticking up. Not twigs. They're a little bit longer. They're like maybe 2 feet tall, 2.5 feet tall. Wow, they all went in the ground. Okay, that's interesting. I can't see them anymore. But you take this machine right here. This is your tree planter. And you go load up... you go by, is it in here? No, those are placeables. You got to go to the what is it called? The garden shop, the garden center over there by 39. And you buy the pallets of seeds, and they look like little miniature trees sticking up. and then it automatically plants them. You drive this around and you hit the button and it will automatically plant them for you. It's pretty cool. It's an achievement. Plants, I think it's 50 trees or something. If you're going to chip, this to me is the way to go. This, now there's probably several other things that will work decently, but this thing pulls awesome. The Smart Track. I have the stump grinder on the front for it and the wagon in the back, and it works. It works really well for me. Oh, she was hooked on something. Oh, you know what it is? I bet you that grinder is... Pick this thing up. There we go. It was hitting the ground and lifting the front end up. So we'll try to get one of these little ones later and grind it up and have it disappear. Basically, you want to get, and like I said, people do full trees. You know, they do grind up full trees. And this thing swings pretty good. Whoa, man, she is slippery. So you turn this bad boy on, and I mean, you can move it. I gotta remember how to do this thing. Oh, there it is. Sorry, guys. I normally don't do this with this stuff hooked up, so I'm just trying to show you. It grinds it up no faster than the skid steer. Justin, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Alright, let's see here. You're gonna be a pain. Oh. And you can turn this thing left and right. Move it across it if you want. But I just put the pressure on it every time, and it's a good stump grinder if you don't have the skid steer. You know, it works just fine. We'll shut this thing off. Let me get it kind of straight with this. There we go. Alright. Now that I messed up my lineup on these other logs over here. Alright, so let's see if we can get these bad boys in here. Remember how to use this thing. So you gotta set it up, it has little feet, comes out, stabilizes it. You can put the pipe around to the back. Now I like this view. You have several different, how do I change those? Wait a minute, let me look here. Nope, that's not it. Hold on, guys. I know there's a way to change the view. There it is. No, that's not it either. I normally stay on the tractor. It will put it on the, it'll put it on the actual boom. I like to be on the view of the tractor, and it allows me to use this, like there, it's turned on now. It allows me to see everything with this claw. For the most part, I can back up. And this thing goes out a good ways, right? Like you can extend this, and if it's not a super heavy thing, I mean it'll grab it and pick it up. I think that's all the way. Wait, let me see. Yeah, that's all the way out. Alright, so we'll put a few of these in here real quick. Sometimes you can get lucky and grab 2 of them. But listen guys, it is tedious. Okay, and you're gonna miss like that. It is deceiving the way that it looks sometimes. So just, you know, as you do it, just like anything else, you're gonna get used to it. And it's been a while since I've done it. Shoot! I'm sorry. I meant to back out a little bit and I hit the wrong way. Alright, let's try that again. She's giving me a fit, man. I should have practiced, Death. Are you there? I should have practiced, man. I should have. So anyways, you spin this thing around once you get a hold of it right, and then obviously you got to get it on the track, and it's just basically, you know, see, I forget some of these controls, man. It's been a while. There we go. Shrink that back up there a little bit. Turn this just a little bit. And then you can let, whoops. Once you get it going, oh, it hooked it. Shoot! Get on there. Oh. Once it gets going and you have been doing it for a little while, it will go right in there, no problem. It'll go right in there, no problem. It's me, it's not the machine. It's just been a while since I've used it. But it used to be a lot worse, trust me. It was very, very much a pain in the butt. It is not. There. Alright, and as you get used to it, I mean, it'll fill up that trailer decently fast, doing those full logs like that. And you can do whole trailers, or whole trees, if you want to. Maybe to make it easier. I don't know. Some people have done it like that. I always cut them up like this and used them. But it, and I normally wouldn't clump them together like this either, because it's very difficult sometimes to grab when they are, there we go, when they're in there like that. Clumped together, they're very hard to get those claws in there. There we go. So that's basically the stump grinder, man. And you know, it's not that difficult. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. And everything that's in the game that has to do with this and doing this claw total. Oh, I thought somebody else said something. Everything that's in the game that deals with logging. There's the Buffalo trailer that has this claw on it that picks up. Let's see if we can get lucky here. That picks up these. You know, that is a similar. What else? There's smaller logging trailers that you can use on here that have that have one of these bars on it. They all work the same way. So once you learn how to use it and get somewhat the hang of it, the other ones are exactly identical. And this is gonna drop on me. I know it. I'm already seeing it. Yeah, I knew that one was going to fall on me. I knew I shouldn't have tried to pick up two at once. Alright, me and you are done. Me and you are done, buddy. We are done. We're gonna set you down. So yeah, you've gotta, you know, you've really gotta wanna, it takes some patience, but like I said, this is only because I haven't done this and it's been a long time. I worked on Westbridge, and now I've been working on, I mean, I did the Westbridge map, you know, got 300 and some hours on it. Oh, wait. Oh, no, don't pick it up. You. There we go. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've done logging, but if I sat here for another, you know, half an hour or whatever, I'd be flying with these logs, and getting them loaded in here. So it's really not that bad. I'm making it look a lot worse than it is. This, and it's my bumper that is not letting me let go of that like I want to. There we go. So we were at 50, 40 some percent, and now just with those little bit of logs, we're at 71. You know, and then you can close this bad boy up. It's a pretty cool machine, you know. Put your little deal around. AJ Bugs 3, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow, buddy. I do appreciate that very much. Whoops, wrong button. Fold up, then the little feet come up, you know, and then you can if you want to get fancy with it, you can put this back down. There's a little clip there. Spin this around here. Whoops, save. Thank you. There's a little holder right there, and that's where that sits. And then you're ready to go, man. You can take this right up to the barn and empty it out and all that jazz. So let's see if I can get this to do what I want it to do. And then we'll load up that trailer and we'll go dump it. Alright. So you see how it is to pick those up. It's even harder to grab these sometimes. But if you get on the edges sometimes like this and it doesn't, see it disappear? Boom, gone. That's just like grinding it is what it does. But you have to get on the edge. Now this one might be a little bit too thick. We might get lucky. Sometimes you got to go on one edge or the other, and you could actually hit it like up this high. You know, you just have to kind of get just right on it. And whoops, this tractor is very touchy when it comes to the gas. I don't think that's gonna get it. Nope, it moved on me. I might have to go to the other end, but you get the gist of it for the other ones too. This one's just a little bit big. It might try to just actually grind the thing up. You are really starting to irritate me. Alright, we'll go to the other end real quick. If this doesn't work, we'll be... Whoa! Easy there, Chuck. Yeah, that's a little bit big of a log to be trying to do, but... It is. It's a little bit big. I would have probably grabbed that with the stump grind or the chipper and tried to put it in there. I normally do it with the other ones, but it might go. It might go. Maybe. Nope. It's not. If it doesn't go within that amount of time, then... Alright, let's do one of these over here real quick. You can get lucky sometimes with the tip like that, but I always like to get around the back of it. Normally that works a lot better. And if you're smart and you want to take some time out, separate these. Like, you get used to how when it cuts the top off, how much it's going to leave. So, you know, separate these out to one side, away from your stacks, so that it's a lot easier to get rid of them. Unless you're going to do full trees, you know. Some people, they do several different ways of getting rid of these. I play this game to relax, so if it takes me a little while to do something and figure something out, I don't mind it so much. Some people are really, you know, they don't want to take out 2 minutes to do stuff, so they start flipping out. But me, it doesn't really matter. I'll work at something a little bit and get it done. And I don't do a ton of these, so I don't get disappointed, you know, spending 100, you know, tries trying to get one of these going and then getting upset because there's like 50 of them on the ground. So, see, there you go. Boom, done, over with, gone. And that's how most of them will do for you. So that's the, and you can use either this or the, hold on a second, this thing is, there we go. Is that up all the way? No, it's not. Alright, I need to figure out how to raise that. How do I raise that? Shoot, I can't remember. There it goes. Okay. Alright, so that's your deal with this. It's you know, you take some time. Can I join the server? Yeah, I'm on Xbox One there. Demon Shot, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow. No, I don't need any help. I'm just showing a friend real quick how to, you know, my little login setup that I had on Bjornholm. And how some of this stuff works. How cool it is. We'll leave this right here. I'll end up grabbing that later at some point, cleaning up around here. Alright, so like I said, your little skid steer right here, you can do the same thing with. It's a little bit easier to use. You can get around those logs pretty quick. The IT runner. The IT runner has, this is the IT runner. This is what it looks like on and off. These are two different trailers for the IT runner. I have used the 5-foot lengths, or the 5-meter lengths. I put the 8 meters in here, and they wanted to bounce out. Is that right? Or was it the 5 meters that wanted to bounce out? Hold on. No, it was the 8 meters. I got it to the edge of the trailer, and I filled it up to like, you know, maybe just, I don't know, maybe 6 inches down from the top. And started driving with this thing, with the JCB right there. Not going really fast. And they started bouncing around a lot. So if you're going to use the IT runner trailer, the logging IT runner trailer, cut them in 5-meter lengths. And they tend not, if they move around a little bit on that trailer, because you don't really have any straps on there or anything, it gives it a little bit of room for the log to slide back before it actually comes off of the trailer. But my favorite is using this one right here. So, now this might get a little bit twitchy for you guys, so please forgive me. The New Holland is one of the twitchiest loaders. Hey, yo, Before, what's up, man? How you doing, man? So sometimes it gets a little twitch. Normally I would straighten these up a little bit. As a matter of fact, I'm going to. It's always better to take time out to kind of push them together and get them somewhat straight before you load them up on the truck. Makes life a lot easier. Like I said, doing logs is definitely not something that you want to get in a crazy hurry with, because you just end up making more work for yourself. You know, if you want to keep it somewhat clean and not crazy, you know, stuff all over the place. I just somewhat push them together so that when I grab them, they're kind of, you know, you don't have a bunch of long ones sticking out one end or whatever. It makes it a lot easier to load. Doesn't have to be perfect, but whoa, there's one of those little spin jobs on that thing, man. It's really fast. It doesn't take a whole lot. Like I'm just feathering the gas right now, back and forth, trying to not spin this thing out. It's really touchy, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's like it's on ice. All right, we're not gonna deal with this one right now. We're just gonna push him off, and I'll grab that later, some other time. All right. So get these a little bit squared up here. And like I said, everybody does their logging differently. They do their, so there's several different ways that you can do it, but this is one of the, what keeps my sanity with logs, because they can be a royal pain sometimes, especially if you're dealing with the other trees, with the limbs and whatnot. Those are a real pain. Yeah. You just won 2 basketball games? That's cool before. This is... Hey, Scooter, what's up, man? Welcome back. This is Bjornholm. This is my first map that I played on. Showing my buddy Death Metal this, my little login setup here. What I'll have on, what is... Oh, my goodness. I forgot how to use this thing. Sosnovka. That's right, Sosnovka. So, I mean, you try to get as many in there as you can. And actually, I'm going to back that truck up because it's way too far away. I didn't realize I was trying to plan a place to do this. So, you don't want to move these too much because they love to move around on their own. And here's the older man trailer. Or tractor. I haven't switched it out for the other one since the DLC. So we'll just back this up for now. Get a few of these in there, and then I'll show you how I dump them. Yeah, we'll just take a load up there real quick, and I'll show you. No big deal. I'm not getting crazy with this, but you can really fill this thing up. Now, you have spaces in there, and they have them set up for like 5-meter logs. Like these two and these two. That's like 5 meter, and you're supposed to put the thing right here and set the logs down. And then this right here, 5 meter, 5 meter, and then this is where your machine goes in. But you can get these close. You gotta watch the end there, what do they call that? The headache board or whatever. And you can look around at it. Let me pull out of this. There we go. And this thing will twist down. And then, if you're lucky, they might all fall in like that. Right? Right, yeah. It's tricky. And then what I'll normally do is I take the, I'll do it after I get this loaded. I'm going to pull this up. What I do, see, they need to be pushed up. So what I'll do is I'll take the New Holland telehandler over there, and I just push them forward. Just pack them in there, and it makes it nice and tight, so they're not bouncing around. See, they're already starting to move around, but they will as you drive. They fall around and stuff, so you're going to get them in there as tight as you can get them, so, within reason. Let's see if we can grab one more here, get lucky. But it's all about your setup, man. It's all about how you set it up to begin with, and getting used to the equipment, how it works. But it's fun. It should be fun. It shouldn't be something that you're like, oh my god, I hate this, And I've had those moments, man, but it's normally not with these, these trees. It's with the other ones with the limbs on them. Because there's just a ton of more stuff you got to deal with the limbs and everything. The Scorpion makes it so much easier. You're switching yours as you speak? Yeah, headache rack. That's right, Buggy Freak. That's right. I just had to think about it. How you doing, man? Welcome back. I don't know where this is. I don't want to get too far back here so that I have to move that. I don't want to move that New Holland too much. You can get a good bit of logs on here, man. You take your time and load them correctly. Try to load them the best way, you know, easiest you can. Taking your time. Like that one's going to come out on me, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. I can pick it up. That's why I have my New Holland. See, it's not setting in there right. So instead of messing with this big thing, I just back it up over here. And normally that's all I do with this, is just load those up. Any little tinkering I have to do, like for instance with this log sticking out right here, I'll grab my... It's a lot easier to use a telehandler. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Bella Forte, is that right? Bella Forte? If I'm saying that wrong, please let me know. Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for that follow. Oh, we had another one. Hold on a second. Fantastic. Oh, what's up, Fantastic? How you doing, man? I am well. Sorry about that. You and Scooter and them got the same color things on there. It messes me up, man. I'm not colorblind, but I'll tell you what. Sometimes I wonder, because I miss people. Sorry about that, Fantastic. And Marino Fontana. Thank you. I said it right? All right. Bella Forte. Awesome. Marino Fontana. Yeah, you guys, thank you very much for those follows. I really appreciate that. Very happy that you like the stream enough to follow it. Thank you. Just showing a friend here some logging. This isn't my normal stream day. Just going to run this load. Whoops. Just going to try to run this load up there and show them how I offload these. And then I'll probably be ending the stream. And she is going to give me a fit. So, oh, back up there, baby. Back up, back up. No! I'm trying to do three things. I'm trying to do three things at once, man. And listen, man, using this equipment, I'm telling you, it when you don't use it for a while, you forget. You just forget how it goes. So there we go. All right, we're gonna push this in from the back, get it all nice and tight, and then we'll go take it up there. I'm not gonna mess with these other ones. I don't. It's not that big of a deal to me. This is my enjoyment time doing logging and stuff. So yeah, I could sit here for hours and just clear out trees and take logs and do wood chips. Now you want to, whoops, this is not, extend this thing out, and you know, you want to get those up in there. It's just better as you pack it. I highly recommend, you know, doing this every now and again, just to. Are you gonna go in straight for me? You're not, are you? What are you? Why are you sliding? Stop sliding. Thank you. Am I on a little hill that is... Did you see this? It's like sliding. I'm turning the wheels. Is there something under this? No. Very interesting. Alright, we're going to pick you up then. That's weird, man. That is so weird. It's like it was on ice or something. It wouldn't go straight. Alright. So anyways, that's what I normally do, just to keep them tight. Because as you're driving, man, I'm telling you, you get a big load of these on here. And I've seen guys put like 5s up in the front. And then put the 8s in the back. And that's a really, that's a good load. Putting 5s in the front, and it really, you know, it fills up that trailer a lot. Making sure you put the smaller ones in the front and then the longer ones in the back. See, that's where you want them. You want them pushed up like that. And right now I wouldn't, you know, I'm not going to worry about it too much. But in a way I am, because I don't have that many in there. So they're kind of loose. And we don't want them getting funky on us. Alright, we'll go take these. and I'll show you how I unload them. A lot of people trying to unload these, they want to run the thing back and forth, and I don't do that to try to take them off of here. But you want to, you know, it's not a race when you get these going. It's not a race to get these to the lumber yard, so it's not going nowhere. Oh, that's your sister, Bellaforte? Oh, all right. Well, welcome, Bellaforte. Glad you're here. Absolutely glad you're here. Yeah, thank you for that. Fantastic, man. Good to see you again. Hi there, AJ Bug. How you doing, man? Or AJ Bugs. So yeah, these are all my, well, for those of you that don't know about this, like this is my first farm. And I've got, you know, my greenhouses here that I put around my cows and stuff. But yeah, that's a pretty big area, man. You look at that brown area, right? It goes way up on that hill. And like I said, there's several of those in each one of the maps, and they all have those trees that the Scorpion works on. Wherever those brown like that brown area up in front of us, see it at the top up there? Those are fir trees. So you can go up there and harvest all those too with the Scorpion if you want to. Just makes it easier to find them. And you can cut down any tree, so it doesn't, you know, it's just the other ones have the limbs and they can be a real pain to deal with. But at the garden center, let's see, where's the, oh, it doesn't show you those. Do they show you those? The pallets of, that's not them. They're really stringy and straight. That's not them. No, they don't have them out. I was going to see if they had the seedlings for the trees when you replant them, but they don't have them out. Or I'm not looking at them. Not seeing them. Might be them over there. I don't know. Anywho, that's where you get to see the pallets to replant the trees. It's at the garden center. And this hill right here is where they slipped out of my IT runner. Coming up this hill. The 8s that I had on there. They fell right out the back. And as you can see, there's the firs. That's that dark brown area. So, anyways. And I always go easy, man, because this thing can get going quick and you don't even realize how fast you're going. And, yeah, you don't want to have to take a loader and come all the way back up here and reload all these back up on it. That's no fun, man. That is no fun. So I'll show you real quick. It doesn't take that long to get up here. What's up there, Crash? How you doing, man? Welcome back, buddy. Bugs Xbox One does it if you have Twitch? Huh? What do you use to record on Xbox One? Yeah, this is Twitch. This is Twitch. Live stream. There, AJ. And there's another dark area. So there's tons of them around here, man. Anywhere, you know, there's plenty of places you can log. And this is right near the sawmill. And this one here, unlike Sosnovka, both where you put it in the water and where you sell them and send the train are right here. Both of those are right here. Sosnovka, one is at one end of the map and the other one's at the other. For those of you that don't know. But yeah, man, you see I see the little pressure washer right there? Death metal. You see that? See it hanging out over there? That's because I couldn't put one down here because my my loader's down here. And after a while of using it, you know, it would get dirty. So it wouldn't let me put the pressure washer down here anywhere, so I stuck it over there by the house, man. I'm like, no, that ain't happening, dude. So a lot of people, what they do here is they come up here, right? and then they'll run this truck, they'll get the truck going up forward, and then they run it backwards and they try to slide the logs off, okay? As you get the money, I highly suggest getting yourself another front loader and lining it up right there underneath that metal thing with the trailer. You unhook, put this bad boy right here, and you take this, and let me tell you something. When you have a whole load of logs and they just are not cooperating, this is, you know, this saves you a tremendous amount of time. Whoa, I almost hit it. Anywhere else you flip these over and the trailers won't come back up. Here, they will. Just like that. All the logs are gone, and as you can see in the right corner, it's adding up the money for each log. And I just sold all those logs at once. Okay, and the trailer's completely fine. It's back up on its thing, and I'm ready to go for the next load. Okay, so that was taught to me by Caleb Cook, 81, really good farm sim kid. He taught me that little trick. I don't know who he learned it from, but it works very well. And the reason I say come here to get rid of your logs is for this reason right here. The water doesn't pay you any extra if you push your logs off into the water somehow, but this does. And once it's all, you get all your money, like all that money stops clicking up in the right hand corner, then you send the train. And it automatically, you'll hear a cha-ching, and then you will see your extra money up in the right hand corner. Yeah, AJ, it's whoops, sorry, I was looking at the chat. Blah, blah, blah. I can't even talk. All right, let's see when that thing that should hit any second now. I've got 23,888,182. Should tell me exactly how much more I get. There you go, $37,319. That's extra on top of what it paid me for each one of those logs when I first dropped them off. So, like I said, you can push them in the water down there, and that's where the water is. You know, it it can be a pain getting stuff into that water. So, this to me is the easiest way to deliver your logs. And like I said, on those patches like that at the lumber yard, when you unhook from this trailer and you flip it over, it automatically flips itself right back up. Now, if I did that out here, this thing would lay flat on the ground, and that's where it would be. And you'd have to reset it or try to figure out how to get it back up. But yeah. So, yeah, man, and that's pretty much the basics of logging. And you can, you know, mess around with it and have fun and go around and try to get all the trees you can get. It can be profitable, but in my opinion, I mean, it is profitable, don't get me wrong, but you know, until you have all the equipment, it can be a lot of work. And even after you have all the equipment, it can be very time consuming. So sometimes it's a lot easier to do silage that pays you $10,000 a scoop than it is to log. I only log to do something different in the game and relax. I've never done any logging for money. It's never been my thing. So, hello Sam, how you doing? Welcome back, man. Me and my washers. That's right, man. That's right. Got to keep them clean, brah. Keep them clean, Daddy-o. That's right, man. That's right. Yep. So that's pretty much it. I had originally started because I was going to, you know, I got on this kick where I was like, well, you know, hey, I'm only going to do stuff that I have, you know, that makes me money that I have to actually work at. So my initial thought in doing this was I was going to put a bunch of greenhouses out here. Well, let me tell you. Greenhouses, especially if you advance time, they use that manure. And you can spend a lot of time filling these up. A lot of time. When you start to advance time, this manure disappears in here. And the water in this tank. So you are constantly, if you're advancing time, it uses this stuff up, and then it can, depending on how many you have, and I had a bunch, let me tell you. I had them stacked up almost all the way over there where that, let's see, did they come over here? Yes, they did. I had them all the way around here and all the way over that way. And after about, I don't know how many days it wasn't that many days. I couldn't keep up with it. Every time I went to advance a field to grow, I had to come over here and fill these up, and it was a nightmare. You know, because you got to fill each one of them up with the front loader. Shoveling the solid waste manure. So yeah, it was no fun. So that's about my limit on greenhouses is what I have right there. But it's been a while since I've been on Bjornholm. But anyways, so here's the IT runner. I'll just show you this thing working, right? It's pretty cool. It's just like a dumpster trailer. I used to do dumpsters back in the day. Ooh, hello. Didn't hit anything though. And it just slides back and then it lifts it up. It's just got a hook on it. And a lot of times it won't push the trailer forward like that. You've got to move the tractor forward. They don't roll real well. And then you know, you can pull it and drag it. It's still hooked until you, wait a second. No. Hold on. How do you unhook that? What is the button? I forget. Is it? There it is. Okay, you got to put it on the back trailer and then it will unhook it. And then you can back up to it. Oh my goodness, this trigger is so sensitive. And then it's hooked. And then it will pull it all the way up by itself. You don't have to mess with it. It straightens itself out and puts it back up there. But these have a lot of different attachments to them, for those of you that don't know it. And you can set these around your farm. You know, some bigger grain containers, and then they've got the chaff containers, and then this skip right here, that you can actually put things in. The other trailers you cannot. They have a false top on them, but the skip, you that friend of mine there, Caleb Cook, I call him Caleb Cook. Caleb there, he said they used to take that skip trailer and put these tops of these trees in it. And then he would go dump them up there at the sawmill in the water instead of messing with that. And he used to do that with this. And I have a grabber over here I'll show you real quick, and that's probably going to be it for me. Let me show you here. This is the other attachment. I've never tried doing it. I might try it at some point when I come back here at Bjornholm. But that's the other attachment. It just grabs on to you know, trees and whatnot. But really strong piece of equipment, that attachment right there. So yeah, that's what he would use to load those tops up. So if you don't want to try grinding them up, there's another idea for you. You get this, get that little attachment right there, and get that skip trailer on the IT runner, and you can put them in there and then haul them up to the sawmill and dump them in the water, or they'll take them on where the train is at too. You can do it there too. Either one. So yeah. Hey there, JMK. How you doing, man? I don't know that I've seen you in here before. Maybe not. Anyways, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. How you doing tonight? So that's pretty much it, Death. This is the This is it, brother. This is logging 101, dude. And like I said, there's several different ways. I'm in a party with him, guys, just to let you know. But yeah, there's several different ways that there's different ideas that people have and how they do stuff. But that's pretty much it for me. A lot of people like to use the other thing, the Buffalo. That just picks them up. And if you're gonna, make them smaller, 5s or 6s or whatever, you can put them on that and drive it. But the Buffalo only does 13 miles an hour. So I can't see driving from here all the way up to the to the lumber yard 13 miles an hour. It just, no thank you. I guess you could haul them down here and then maybe take them off or something if you're just using that, to go up a hill somewhere and grab a bunch of stuff and then bring it down, I guess. I don't know, but I don't see the point in it. But anyways, yeah, man. There's they give you several different options in the game, and so that's pretty much, this is how my setup is going to be, except for the IT runner. I probably won't use that, but this is how it's going to be at Sosnovka when I get all my fields set. I'll have something like this, and yeah, I can do a stream on that there. JMK 91902, thank you for that follow, my friend. You're new, you might follow. Well, you did, and I thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate that, and I'm very happy that you like the stream enough to follow it. This is how USMC will strip the world of trees. But I'll only do it in the brown areas, Crash. I'm not messing with the other ones. They're too much of a pain in the butt, I'm telling you. Just the brown areas, okay? So if it's brown, it's down. There. That's my motto. All right, guys. I'm going to head on out of here. This was going to be a short stream tonight. I've actually went over more than I was going to begin with. So, but yeah, I'll be on again tomorrow. I do believe I'm going to start at 8 p.m. tomorrow. I think that might be a little bit easier for some people. And allow people to watch the stream a little bit longer. So I'm going to do 8. I'll start at 8, and we'll see how that goes. If not a lot of people show up, it's very sparse, then I'll move it to 8:30. But we'll say 8 o'clock tomorrow. I was going to do it at 8:30 tomorrow, but I will start at 8 p.m. Eastern and until whenever. More harvesting. I should have all my stuff for Sosnovka. All the fields will be purchased, and 99% of the equipment will be had. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'll come in almost every day. Oh, you come in almost every day? Oh, okay, cool. JMK, excellent. Yellow at Mellow. Yellow at Mellows. Okay, I hear you, Crash. All right, Sam, goodbye. Here, let me say, hold on a second. Yeah, later, Crash, dude. No problem, man. I like to say goodbye to the people in the chat there that I can read off here. TJL 2525, Smoking Till Dead, Smokes 818, Mr. Scooter 0928. What's up, brother? Marino Fontana, Draki Slayer. What's up, Bo? Do 5176T. Death's My Name. There's actually a guy in here called Death's My Name. And then Mr. Death Metal Racer, of course. Dead Zone, what's up, brother? I see you hiding out in here. Mr. Crash. And Cammy F90. And Big Fried Goose. Mr. Before. And 56 Downing 56. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight for this real short stream. And hope to see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. And hello there, Do. How you doing, man? Welcome. Sorry, got to go, but welcome. Yeah, everybody have a good night. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. Peace.